welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Ron Bone. Thank you for tuning in. We are at episode 81 of the show, just inching a little bit closer to that 100th episode. Can't wait to get there. A little bit of a slow news week, but we do got some shit to talk about, as always. That's how we do over here, but let's get into some shit right here. If you ain't checked out my review for Twisted's Mad Season, go check that out right now. It's up on YouTube. Spoiler alert, the album's fucking dope. Don't let the thumbnail trick you into thinking that it's not. Really dope album from Twisted. I'm hyped that this album was as good as it was. So yeah, go check that out. Hear my full breakdown of the album. Really fresh. I appreciate all the support that I've got on doing the review videos. You can expect more in the future when new albums drop. No new albums dropped this week, really. We did get an EP from Jarren Benton, the Mink Coat Killa, the Lost Four tracks that didn't make the Mink Coat Killa album. Out up on all digitals right now. You got 4 tracks: The Era, Go, Judge Mathis, Crazy Bitches. I peeped it one listen through. Dope listen. I'm looking forward to new Jarren Benton. The new singles that he dropped recently were really good. No X's and O's, The Old Me, Church. Those songs really dope. I'm loving the content that Jarren Benton is bringing with his new shit. So I'm looking forward to a new album. But he did drop this new EP, the Mink Coat Killa, the Lost Four EP. So go check that shit out if you ain't heard it yet. And we got some new Twisted Insane. Twisted Insane. He dropped Voodoo 2. Brand new track. It's only up on YouTube from what I could see right now. No Spotify or anything like that. I would expect it to hit all that shit at some point, but it's only up on YouTube for now. This song's causing a little bit of controversy because some people are thinking that he's taking a shot at Tech 9 on here. The line is, better respect mine with a Tech 9, no Aaron. How's that taking a shot at Tech 9? I don't know. Better respect mine with a Tech 9, no Aaron. Now, we all know Tech 9's real name is Aaron Yates, but I can't really see how that's a shot at Tech 9. I think people are reaching with that one. I know there's some kind of bad blood between Twisted Insane and Tech 9, and Twisted Insane and King ISO. King ISO used to be on Brain Sick, which is Twisted Insane's label. And then there's some kind of beef. King ISO was reaching out to him on World War Me, his new album, which is a fucking banger. Still bumping it. One of my favorite albums of 2020 so far. But there is some bad blood between Twisted Insane and Tech 9 and King ISO. But I don't think this was a shot on this track, Voodoo 2. The song is fucking dope. Really good song. Twisted Insane brought it. The hook on here is really good. Let me pull up the graphic real quick to see who did the hook on here. I'm not quite sure. It's somebody I've never heard of before. Excuse me. But yeah, don't know who did the hook. Really dope track though. Check it out. It's up on YouTube. Twisted Insane. He brought it on this new track. No shots thrown at Tech 9. If you ask me, I think people were reaching for that one. But, with the whole corona shit going on right now, hope everybody's staying safe. Stay the fuck inside, please. I seen pictures of people going to the beach and stuff. Like, if you want the shit to go away, you got to stay inside for just a little bit longer. I know it sucks, but where am I going with this? Oh, SRH. They're talking about the plans for SRH Fest 2020. Probably not going to happen because of everything that's going on. But should they do an online stream, or should they just wait till next year? I don't know what they're going to do for an online stream. It'd be weird to see like Cottonmouth Kings doing a live performance for an online stream. But I think it could be pulled off. And this is just another example of people moving to that online performance, some kind of pay-per-view. Mayday did it last month where they were raising money for something. I forget what it was, but they had the people pay. It was like a ticket. You got into the show. You watched them do a live performance. Seems like SRH is all about that. We've heard Twisted talk about it. I'm curious to see who's going to pull this off. Who's really going to be the first big artist to do it? I think somebody like Tech Nine could do it. If you remember when he was dropping the Welcome to Strangeland Collabos album, he did that video with Seth's crew, Unfair, the song Unfair, in the warehouse, and they're rapping. They got the speakers behind them and shit. That was dope. That was an ill performance. I could see Tech Nine getting in one of those strange music warehouses that they got. They got like 7 buildings or some shit. But they could get into one of those warehouses, knock out a fresh ass performance. That would be dope. I don't know what kind of warehouse or facilities SRH or Suburban Noise has, but if they did something like that, get some speakers behind you, get the mics, get it synced up with the cameras and shit, it could be dope. You got to have the energy, you know? It'd be interesting to see, but I'm about this online performance shit because we've talked about it in past episodes. Last week in particular, Gathering got canceled. Hollow Wicked's probably going to get canceled. Ball is going to be gone. No Fright Fest. Tech Nine's Fall Tour is probably going to be canceled. That'd be a perfect opportunity for him to hop back into one of those warehouses and bang out an ill performance. That would be dope. So I'm looking forward to some shit like that, if it could be pulled off correctly. If not, it'll be cringeworthy to watch, and hopefully the artists don't waste people money. And we talked about Record Store Day probably maybe a month or so ago, maybe a little longer. Got canceled because of everything that's happening. It's been rescheduled. It's got 3 days now. August 29th, September 26th, August 24th. Record Store Day 2020 is now 3 fucking days. 3 days to get all your exclusives. I know Twisted's dropping something. I think Bone Thugs is dropping Creeping on a Come Up. What were the other ones? I'm going to pull up my list real quick. I had a list. It wasn't a big list this year. Oh yeah, Tear the Club Up Thugs, Crazy in the Last Days, Vinyl, Slug and Murs, Felt 3, City Morgue had some shit, Odd Future, Tyler the Creator, Eminem, Jimmy Urine, and Surge. So there's a lot of dope drops coming for Record Store Day. I don't know how they're going to break it up over these 3 days. I haven't really dug into the details quite yet. But you go to recordstoreday.com, find out all the information. I'll do that. Probably should have did it before the show, but fuck it. Record Store Day is now Record Store Days for 2020. Probably just to keep everybody separated from each other, social distancing, all that shit. Now let's take it to Worcester, Mass, my hometown. My dude 9 Mills dropped a new single. We've talked about 9 Mills a few times on this podcast. He dropped a new track, Make a Little Money. Banger. This shit's dope, catchy as fuck. Where's this album, 9 Mills? Bring the album. I know you working. Come on, son. Drop that shit. But this song right here is dope. Spun it a couple times. Ain't gonna listen to it too much because I don't know if it's gonna be on an album or not. But it's up on all the digital service providers, Apple Music, Spotify. Shit's a banger. 9 Mills is dope. I highly suggest you check out his last EP that he dropped, Independency. That shit was a fucking banger. One of my favorite projects from 2018, I believe. That shit was dope. But check out his new song, Make a Little Money. Showing love to my local Worcester dudes out there. Much love to 9 Mills. Banger of a track. And then let's go to Connecticut. Not too far away. Still in the New England area. Apathy. He teamed up with Stu Bang, who's I believe is coming out of Boston or maybe even Boston. But they got a new album coming out. But they dropped a new single called The Curriculum. Apathy to me is better as a feature rapper. I'm not a huge fan of his solo shit. So I haven't checked out the track right here, but Stu Bang is. I'm a big fan of Stu Bang. His production is beastly, godly, like classic boom bap, hard drums hitting you in the fucking chest. Really dope. I'm a big fan of Stu Bang, so I'll check this Apathy track out and the album when it does drop. But they got a new single out right now called The Curriculum. I can only imagine the beat is banging. Stu Bang is always bringing the fucking heat. And let's go to Ill Bill. Ill Bill dropped Cannibal Hulk last year with Stu Bangers, so we're keeping it in the family somewhat. But Ill Bill taking to Instagram, teasing his project that was talked about, 10, 12 years ago at least, if not longer. The Pill with Sean P. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Helter Skelter, Duck Down. If this album drops 2020, this is going to be one of the hardest albums to drop this year. Sean P. and Ill Bill. Ill Bill is one of my favorites in the underground. Sean P. is just so classic, so dope. He's just so rugged and raw. That project that he dropped with Lil Fame few months back, really dope project. So we're still getting some posthumous shit from Sean P. And if this project that he did with Ill Bill that was recorded, if they were talking about it 10, 12 years ago, whatever it was, let's say 10 for the sake of argument, they've been sitting on this shit for like a decade or close to it. And I'm ready for it. I remember when they first started talking about this project, I was hyped for it. So if this drops, Ill Bill, Sean P, the Pill, it's gonna be so dope. You got the P right there, the Ill, like from Ill Bill's logo, really dope. And don't forget, Ill Bill's got his newest project, Gorilla Twins, dropping with Nems, May 22nd, I believe, correct? May 22nd. Track list for that is out right now. He's got Gore-Tex, now known as Lord Goat. Vinny Paz is on the project. And then you got the single Adios with Immortal Technique and DV alias Christ, which is a dope-ass track. It's the last song on the album. It'd probably be the perfect song to end the album. 12 tracks coming in 35 minutes. Ill Bill and Nems. That's going to be one of the hardest albums to drop 2020 as well. I don't see how it couldn't be. Nems is just ill, ignorant as fuck. Same with Ill Bill. Hyped for it. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really hyped for Sean P and Ill Bill though. I really hope he ain't teasing it just to tease it and that album really drops. Because that shit's going to be hard. But another track. Fucking stumbling. Fucking sound like an idiot. Another track. Young Wicked drops from his project that's being produced by Scattered Brains. This one's called Unbroken. I listened to it once. I'm fucking done playing these singles multiple times before an album comes out. I don't want to get too familiar with shit, but this shit is hard. This shit is dope. Young Wicked, probably my favorite artist on MNE. I've said it before. I'll say it again. This dude is the shit. I love how he incorporates. He makes music you could really fucking relate to. This is that shit. The beat's fucking dope from Scattered Brains. I'm hyped for this EP. We need new Young Wicked. They got the pre-orders up for Fatality, Axe Murder Boy's new project up now. I pre-ordered my copy. I'm definitely looking forward to that shit. I'll take any Young Wicked, whether it be Axe Murder Boys or solo shit. I was hoping by now we'd get some solo shit. It's been way too long since the Prodigal Son dropped. Prodigal Son dropped when? 2003 fucking years ago. 3 years since we got a Young Wicked project. Please let 2020 be the year we get new solo Young Wicked. I have a feeling it will be because We got this project with Scatterbrains, the Young Wicked mixtape volume 2, which has been talked about for about a year now. And Twisted and everybody's taking to these live streams talking about staying in the studio, staying busy. They're going to have a busy year this year. So let's only hope we get new Young Wicked 2020. I'm really hoping so. And more MNE shit. GMo Skee dropped a brand new track with Hobson, non-essential rapper. This song's emo as fuck. GMo's not feeling appreciated. GMo's feelings are hurt. Is GMo off MNE? I don't know. I don't think so. I see Majik Ninja promoting the track. I've seen Majik Ninja promoting GMo Skee, although we haven't got any new music since Filth Factory, I believe. He hasn't done any shows in a while. No new merch drops from what I've seen from GMo Skee. He even posted some shit when they had the Black Friday merch drop last year. He said, remember this, how I have no merch drop today. They pretty much gave everybody else a merch drop but GMo. No talks of a GMo album. No one's really speaking to GMo. He talks about how he wasn't at Astronomicon this year. GMo don't sound happy. So even though I don't necessarily think he's off MNE, I'm getting hit up all the time by people asking me if I think he's off MNE because they think he is. I could see why. And I don't fully doubt that he's not, but just going to have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know. Even in interviews with Twisted, even on the live streams, talking about no matter how small or big the lineup gets for Majik Ninja, they're always going to bring the heat. So, I don't know. The track, though, is kind of whack. I don't really like the track. Not a big GMo fan. Slow, emo type shit. Perfect feature for Hobson to hop on. Hobson, biggest crybaby in the underground, if you ask me. So he fit in perfectly with this track. I'm not a big fan of it. Is GMo Skee off MNE? I have no fucking idea. But nobody talking about it, nobody addressing it. It's not really helping the situation. Kind of similar to what Psychopathic with Light, ABK, Hoodoo. Shit, you could even say Ouija Mac, even though I think Ouija's on Psychopathic. No news. People say no news is good news. Not always true, if you ask me. But just going to have to wait and see, I guess. But fuck it. Speaking of MNE live streams, Monoxide took to a live stream this week. Alla Lu took to a live stream this week. Both were asked about Venomous 5. I believe Alla Lu wouldn't confirm that something's coming this year, but they said that they were getting something back that was being mixed by Young Wicked. And then Monoxide says the Venomous 5 is coming and Young Wicked's mixing it down. Doesn't specify if it's a new song, album, or what, but just hearing a little bit of confirmation that Venomous 5 is in the works. Alla Lu, Twisted, the new super group. This is going to be the illest shit in a minute. Probably, since the Almighty, unless Alla Lu drops a new album before then. Because even though Young Wicked's my favorite artist off MNE, Alla Lu is like right fucking there, right behind him, just chomping at the bit, in that second spot. They're definitely the best doing the wicked shit right now without a question. And Twisted, the way they brought the heat with the Mad Season album, this Venomous 5 project has got me fucking hype. Hype. I'm curious to see who's doing production, what kind of style of music we're going to get. I'm curious to see what kind of style of music we're going to get with that new Zool project, because it's being produced by that Slasher Dave guy who makes like horror dance music. It's kind of weird, but confirmation that Venomous 5 is in the works got me hyped for this project. This shit is going to be super dope. The 2 tracks that we have, Venomous off the Almighty, Strike off Generation Nightmare, are both dope as fuck. So hard. So I'm hyped. I'm loving these live streams that Monoxide, he's always done these smoke sessions, drops little bits of news here and there. And everybody on Majik Ninja pretty much damn near doing these live streams as well, dropping little flavors, nuggets of news and whatnot. So that's fresh. Venomous 5, hopefully 2020. Monoxide's always, he keeps reiterating the fact that Twisted's still dropping 2 more projects. I saw some, I think, was it Jimmy Madrox, either on a live stream or in an interview, saying that Monoxide's ready to do a fucking solo album as well. Son, if we get new Venomous 5, 2 Twisted projects on top of Mad Season, and a Monoxide solo this year, fucking A. I mean, Gorilla Voltage ain't on the label. I don't think Lars is on the label anymore. Who knows if fucking Blaze is dropping some. That dude hasn't dropped a fucking album since Casket Factory. That was what? 4 years ago, some shit? Let me pull that up real quick. ROC, he dropped his Monsters in the Closet EP this past Halloween season. 2016, the Casket Factory dropped, so I'm not banking on Blaze dropping something 2020. I think Monoxide, if he does do a solo project, get that shit produced by Young Wicked. The whole thing produced by Young Wicked. That'd be a dope look for Young Wicked. Or just get whoever the fuck you want. I want a new Monoxide solo project, period. I don't even give a fuck who does the production, but I think it would be fresh if Young Wicked did it. But I think a Monoxide solo project right now would go hard as fuck. That dude is in the zone. You listen to his wordplay on tracks like F Feelings on Mad Season. This dude is rapping his ass off. He never has rapped this fucking good. Even on Abominations, he ain't rapping as good as he rapped now. This dude is on fucking fire. So bring on those new Twisted projects. Definitely bring on a new Monoxide project if you're going to drop one. That shit'll be fire. Hyped for it. But yeah. A new Monoxide solo album be dope. I want fucking Young Wicked 2020. Venomous 5 for sure. I'm glad that they're talking about it. And it's definitely in the works. Hyped as fuck for it. That Ill Bill project with Sean P. The Pill. So much shit for 2020. And if you ain't checked out that King ISO project yet, World War Me, definitely go check that out as well. Hard as fuck. But that's going to wrap it up for me. I'm Ron Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.